Welcome everyone for the first time on the Sub 4 RA channel to the Martinsville Speedway. I'm your host Rhino, and today we have the first race of the second half of the season taking place on Short Track Madness Trophy. Only 6 races away from handing it out. And of course, the Grandfather Clock Trophy for the Martinsville winner. You don't get to keep it, it's a prop, we're going to use it again. Okay, remember, this is originally how the qualifying looked after the cars have been run. Ken Castillo was on the pole, but then out of nowhere, Stella Beans found her number 3 car, got a chance to qualify, and she took the pole away from her teammate Ken Castillo. After that was said and done, this is what your 6 segments will look like, including our very first 7-segment car ever. But now, let's get down to the track. We have segment 1 ready to go. Alright, segment 1 ready to go. Our pole setter in the 3 car for Red Pill Racing, Stella Beans. Next to her, also in the 3 car, that's Bud from Nero 62 Racing. Row 2, he sits third in points, the blue 317 of Chef Squid. Next to him, we finally see him back racing for Dirty Deeb Racing. It is Chapman Films in the 580 car. Row 3, the very first time we see Doc Savage in the 77 car. And next to him, Dirty Deeb in the 00. 4 laps, winner goes on to the main event. Let's do it. I'm expecting quite a few of these today. Caution for an El Reco. Alright, what happened? It must be Dirty Deeb. It is Dirty Deeb. It doesn't even complete 1 lap. Alright, let's take a look at the replay, see if we can figure out what happened. He falls behind, then gets a lot of momentum and maybe too much going into the small bank turn there. Dirty Deeb over on his roof, out of the race. This is how we're going to line up. 3 laps to go. All right, some beating and banging. Stella Beans remains in first with 2 to go. Caution for the 3rd time today for an El Reco. Let's see, it's Chef Squid in the blue 317 car. Ah, that is bad news for Chef Squid. It's going to hurt him in the points. Was sitting 3rd. Look at that. Too much speed coming off the turn. I don't know if somebody got into him or not, but regardless, look at way back cam, I guess. Look at that. El Reco nonetheless, and he scrapes the hood all the way back to the checkers. All right, 1 to go. Stella Beans and Bud will lead us down. Congratulations goes out to Stella Beans for her very first segment win. Look at this. Doc Savage and Bud beating and banging. Bud won't have it though. Gets past him for second. He'll put him in the seconds race. But Stella Beans on to the main event. Alright, segment 2 up. We got a lot of teammates in this one. Ken Castillo for Red Pill Racing will lead him down in his best qualifying effort yet. Next to him, Wendell Scott in the 81. Row 2, car 16, Wendell Scott's teammate, that's Vinny, Nightlife. And then another teammate of theirs in the 77, it's Scott Dunlap. Row 3, he's your points leader coming into the race, but a poor qualifying effort for Frank Klein in the 33 car. And next to him in the 3 car, it's Yellow Dale. Poor qualifying effort puts Frank Klein in a bad position. Look at that. Had a lot of momentum going into that, but look at this. 50-50 grind on the wall. Luckily, no El Reco for Frank Klein. He'll have to restart this, still in 5th place in this segment. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Vinny, Nightlife now in 2nd. Caution is out again for another El Reco. Let's see. Frank Klein, your points leader, is on his roof. So Chef Squid, the 3rd in points, and now Frank Klein 1st in points, out of the race. Let's take a look, see what happened. Gonna be a bad day. Look at this, another momentum run for Frank Klein. Oh, I don't know if he hit Vinny Nightlife or Scott Dunlap, and then the Yellow Dale kind of finished him off. And then we lost him with the camera, but nonetheless, Frank Klein out of the race. All right, we got Ken Castillo and Wendell Scott, 2 to go. Wow, strong lap by everybody there. Ken Castillo, Vinny, Nightlife. Here we go, final lap of segment 2. All right, let's take a look at the final lap of this segment with Skycam. Ken Castillo first, and then here comes Wendell Scott. Yellow Dale for 2nd. Vinny, Nightlife falls back to 4th. All right, here we go. We got segment 3 up, and boy, oh boy, was this such a surprise here. And the 1 car, Sean from Redline Salvage Inc., making his first start of the year. First time he has qualified for a race, and he qualified 3rd. Unbelievable. Starting on his outside is the 23 car, Hutch Strickland. Row 2, the 11 car, Lady Red Pill. Next to her, the 48 car, the defending series champion, Jimmie Johnson, has not run well this year. And in row 3, it's the Bayou City Bandits team of Texas Terry in the 5 car. And he has come on strong, including the All-Star race victory. In the 281, it's Ronnie McD. Oh no, caution comes out for the 4th time today for an El Reco. And this took out the 1 car, no, of Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. Oh, how disappointing that was. No, that's unfortunate. Well, I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed with the outcome of this. The very first lap goes into the turn. Don't know if Lady Red Pill or even Hutch Strickland got into him, but man, what a bad wreck. Even bumps into, looks like Derek Cope's car too, waiting to race on the infield. So unfortunately, Sean from Redline Salvage Inc. is out of the race. All right, we got Hutch Strickland and Lady Red Pill, 3 to go. Another caution for another El Reco. Who was it this time? It is Jimmie Johnson out of the race. The bad luck, look at his tires still rolling. Bad luck continues. And I don't know if it's necessarily bad luck or just not racing well this year. They're all bunched up, and oh man, that inside's been bad. Not quite sure what happened, but he had a lot of teammates, including some of the satellite teammates of the Bayou City Bandits with him, so that had to have been just a racing thing there. Hutch Strickland, Lady Red Pill, 2 to go. That was weird. And the cautions keep coming for another El Reco. This one took out Hutch Strickland. That's going to put Ronnie McD in first. Lady Red Pill gets blocked. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what happened on this one. They're going so fast, it's tough. But a lot of momentum. Look at this. It might have been Ronnie McD. Yes, Ronnie McD in the back of Hutch Strickland. He caused that one from his satellite teammate. And Texas Terry, the Bayou City Bandits, started in the back. But because of the shenanigans of Ronnie McD, they will start in the front with 1 to go here in segment 3. Oh yeah, and Lady Red Pill's there too. And now we know why they call them the Bandits. Ronnie McD stole that segment win. Started 6th and gets the win on to the main event. Alright, segment 4 on the track and some kind of surprise qualifiers this high up. Blue Dale and Mopar Mike. Row 2, the 37 car, Jeff Purvis. And next to him, it is El Diablo Al Pastor in the 12 car. So a lot of MDG action in this one and their satellite team, the Bayou City Bandits. And in row 3, the 72 car, Manny Manny. And next to him, in the 3D car, it's none other than 3D Botmaker. A lot of beating and banging and rubbing his racing here in segment 1. Take a look at this. Mopar Mike comes off the turn. Looks like he's going to go down the track to try to pass Blue Dale. Blue Dale counters that. Holds him off. Still, Blue Dale, Mopar Mike, everybody else still the same. 3 to go. Caution is out again for another El Reco. Blue Dale gets shoved across the finish line, but wrecks. Alright, time to play Magnum PI and try to figure out what happened here without the mustache of Magnum PI. Just must have been too much speed going around the turn. I don't think Purvis got into the back of him, and then it's just, I mean, lucky for the other car, especially El Diablo got sideways there. 3D tries to go low. Luckily for El Diablo, he did not flip as well. All right, here we go. 2 to go. Jeff Purvis looking good to add to his points lead. Could be a great points day for him. Now that was some great drag racing action back to the finish line coming off the turn. Purvis, Mopar Mike. Purvis has a good lead. Mike with the momentum, but Purvis holds him off and will take that white flag in first. 1 to go. Wow, I know that it's a satellite team, but hey, I think the line was drawn in the sand here. MDG Racing. I don't know if El Diablo got into the side of Mopar Mike to ensure Jeff Purvis picked up the victory or not. Either way, Purvis on to the main event. It's going to be a great points day for him. All right, segment 5 up, man. We have some heavy hitters in this one. In row 1 in the 713 car, going to be led down by Amber Clignitant. Next to her in the 09 car, Matthew Devers. Row 2 in the 1 car, Nisara Charunkel or something like that. And next to her in the 3 car, Glitter Girl. The girls are ruling this segment. Row 3, the 1 car, led by Dave Akers Customs Horsepower. It is Kiko Motorsports. Next to him, the 22 car, Nero 62. This should be a good segment. Oh, that first lap was on the verge of chaos here. Look at this. They come back around Clignitant. Luckily, she doesn't wreck, and then Kiko Motorsports does the same thing. We could have had a disastrous first lap there. Somehow, we avoided everything. There you get a look from Skycam. All of the cars will start back again. All 6 cars stayed on their wheels. Here we go. 3 to go. Clignitant and Glitter Girl gonna lead them down. Holy crap! Caution for this isn't just an El Rico. This is airborne. Matthew Devers hits the Tonka fire truck and knocks the ladder down. Wow! Alright, emergency crew there. Make sure he is okay. Look at this. Matthew Devers gonna go flying off the track. He got punted by Nasara Charunkel or something like that. And hits the Tonka truck ladder, knocks the ladder down. More importantly, unfortunately for Matthew Devers, lands on his roof. He is out of the race. Wow. There he is. Small fish in a big pond, it looks like. Unfortunately for Matthew Devers, not going to be a good points day. No, he's not the 60 car. He's the 09 car, and that's not good. Well, after lap 1, you figured it was going to happen. Here we go, 2 to go. Clignitant and Glitter Girl. Another lap there that had me watching it with just one eye open. Look at this. Clignitant gets a little drifting action. And speaking of drifting action, 50-50 grind for Nero 62 into his teammate Glitter Girl. She pushes him all the way back to the checkers. So we're going to have 1 to go. Clignitant and Nero 62. Boy, I was expecting far worse, but Clignitant, a strong lap. Looked like kind of pushed there by Glitter Girl. Gets the win. Nero, I don't know if he went down to try to block his teammate to ensure a second race for him or not, but Amber Clignitant on to the main event. Wow, take a look at this. They're ready to go. 7 cars for the first time in one segment, not including the main event. All right, they are stacked and ready to go. Leading them down, the stock 68 car of Rusty Nubbins from Dave Akers Customs team. Next to him in the 3 car, Golden Girl, sitting second in points. Row 2 in the 832 car, Alexander H. Whelan. Next to him in the 80 car, Nick Devers. Row 3, the 4 car of Minerva Luca. Next to her, making his first start in the 27 car, Lil Bit. And then making his first start in the 36, I can't believe he qualified, Derek Cope. Wow. Wow, a lot going on that lap, but look at Rusty Nubbins coming off this turn. It's like he hit another gear. I mean, so fast he was almost out of control fast. And Minerva Luca winds up on the sidewall, stays in it though. 3 to go. We got Rusty Nubbins and Golden Girl. All right, we're getting the caution flag for an El Reco, but who wrecked? It looked like they all came across. I'm kind of confused right now. Oh, Derek Cope, what happened? Well, let's go back to the old trusty replay, see if we can figure it out. Looks like he has problems from the get-go. Yep, there he goes, sliding out of the race. Sorry, Derek. Just be happy you made it, I guess. All right, 2 to go. Sorry to be honest there, but Derek should just be happy to be in this. All right, Rusty Nubbins, Alexander H. Whelan with 2 to go. Man, Nubbins is looking good. We're going down to the final lap. Little bit in third. Can he pull off a major upset? I tell you what, Rusty Nubbins, if he can get out in front in the main event, he's going to be tough to beat. Look at that. He has closing speed if he needs it. Golden Girl gets up to third right at the end, passing a little bit. That's very disappointing, though, for Golden Girl. But she will try to get to the main event. She'll be in the thirds. Take a look at him going across. Oh, just edges out a little bit for third here in the 6th and final segment of the day. Rusty Nubbins, your segment winner, going on to the main event. All right, normally this is where we have the 6th race, but this are all the cars that are left. So we're going to combine the 5ths and the 6th. There's the cars that have crashed and are in the back awaiting whatever it is they're going to await. So we're going to have the 5th and 6th race now. Minerva Luca, Scott Dunlap going to lead them down. Remember, 2 laps, the winner will move on to the 4th race. I don't know if Kiko Motorsports is trying to wreck or trying to see how close he can get to wrecking, but look at this again. 50-50 grind. He's done it about every lap. I don't know how he didn't wreck. Minerva Luca crossed the finish line first, 1 to go, and Kiko in second. Oh, man, take a look at this replay. Amazing. Look at Minerva Luca. First of all, Kiko Motorsports. El Reco, look at Minerva. If she had been on the track, she probably would have taken out by Kiko, but she goes 50-50 grind action, stays on her wheels, and finishes in front of everybody to move on to the 4th race. That was amazing. Great job by Minerva Luca. Oh, no, and 3D Botmaker also wrecked in his own 3D Botmaker turn there, unfortunately. Boy, that turn, that's like biting the hand that feeds you, so to speak. Minerva Luca on now to the 4th race. All right, 4th race on the track, going to be led by the 1 car of Nasara Trunkel or something like that, and the 16 car of Vinny Nightlife. Let's party. All right, strong lap by Nasara Trunkel or something like that. Going to be hard to beat. But look at that. Chapman Films up to second. Nasara Trunkel or something like that was basically unchallenged. Vinny Nightlife winds up second. All right, the 3rd race now going to be led by the 3s, the 3 cars, the teammates of Golden Girl and Glitter Girl. Oh man, we got to go back and replay this lap. Great lap. Action all over the place. Look at Golden Girl almost wrecks. El Diablo passes Glitter Girl. Look at Doc Savage. Gets taken out by Texas Terry. Oh, no problem. Yellow Dale, the satellite teammate, will knock Doc Savage back over. Here's the replay from finish line cam. Bam! Doc Savage back in it. Doc Savage proving he is a savage. All right, 1 to go. Golden Girl and El Diablo Al Pastor. Ah, what a wild second lap to finish off the thirds race. Look at the push. Glitter Girl gives Golden Girl too much of a good push. Golden Girl goes out of control off of the turn, and then Glitter Girl does the rest, blocks the rest. Golden Girl gets the win. We'll move on to the seconds. Always great to race with teammates, and this is why. Glitter Girl does a solid for Golden Girl. Help each other out, and we're going to see Golden Girl move on to the seconds. Still kind of a disappointing day. She really wants to try to get to the main event, but it's going to be rather difficult going to the seconds. All right, here we go. The seconds going to be led by the Bandits, the 832 car of Alexander H. Whelan and the 346 car of Mopar Mike. Let's take a look at the drag back. Oh, it looked like Wendell Scott did, in fact, beat Mopar Mike back to the checkers. So it's going to be Alexander H. Whelan and Wendell Scott with 1 to go. Winner of this goes on to the main event. Here's another lap. I don't know how everybody finished. Everybody fighting. I mean, you're trying to get into the main event where anything can happen. Alexander H. Whelan gets a breakaway. Mopar Mike there. Look like Golden Girl. Great job trying to go from all the way in the back, 7th, to win this to get to the main event, but just not enough time, unfortunately, for Golden Girl, as well as the rest of the Nero 62 bunch in there. Alexander H. Whelan on to the main event. Wow, kind of a weird look to the main event here. First time we've seen Stella Beans, Ken Castillo also in the main event, so RPR represented on the front row. Row 2, Bayou City Bandits, 1 of 3 finalists here. It's Amber Clignitant. We got Dave Akers Racing's 68 car driven by Rusty Nubbins in there. And then MDG in the 37 car, and then 2 more Bayou City Bandits cars, Ronnie McDee in the 281 and Alexander H. Whelan in the 832. Kind of weird not to see a Nero 62 car here in the main event. All right, 4 laps. Should be a good one. Cannot wait. Let's do it. All right, no doubt Stella Bean's going to be tough to beat, and this is why. Holds him off, and having the teammate Ken Castillo there coming up to block Clignitant there. She will be second, so Ken Castillo will drop back to third behind teammate Stella Beans. Red Pill Racing hoping for their first YouTube Cup win. 3 to go. Caution out for an El Reco, but what happened? Again, I'm confused on what happened. Oh, Alexander H. Whelan, the 832 car. What happened to him? A lot going on that lap. We're going to have to go. Oh, man, he just gets loose and off the track right away. Oh, look at Stella Beans, Ken Castillo. Beans almost wrecked. And look at Rusty Nubbins coming up for second. I told you, if he can get up there, he is going to be trouble. Alexander H. Whelan, happy to make it to the main event, but that's where it's going to end. Stella Beans and Rusty Nubbins, can he do it for the stocks? 2 to go. Holy crap, this is even worse wreck. El Reco, Rusty Nubbins, airborne. But he does stay on his tires underneath the ladder. Puts him all the way back in 6th. Oh, that's too bad. I was really hoping to see what he could do. Take a look here. I think Klignitz in. Yeah, she just shoves him. I mean, forget about it. No regard to the health of Rusty Nubbins or anything like that. Maybe that wing landed him softly. I don't know. But fortunately for Nubbins, 1 to go. He's in the back. Stella Beans, Ken Castillo, Red Pill Racing looking good for their first ever YouTube Cup win. Stella Beans does it, gets the very first win for Red Pill Racing. Gets a lot of help from teammate Ken Castillo along the way. Let's look back now. Ken Castillo gonna play a role in this. Man, Jeff Purvis right on the bumper. Stella Beans, he goes high, but look at that. Ken Castillo there to meet him. It doesn't have a chance to pass on the high side of Stella Beans. Ken Castillo doing a great job as a teammate there, preventing Purvis from potentially picking up the win. And Stella Beans lost her car, found it right before qualifying was said and done. Gets to qualify with her 3 car, gets the pole, and gets the very first win for Red Pill Racing. Unbelievable. That is the final finishing order for our very first trip to Martinsville for the YouTube Cup. There's going to be a big shift in the points to start the second half of the season. Look for the points to come out midweek. Wow. This is getting more exciting each race that we get into it. All right, let's get down to Victory Lane, brought to you by Dave Akers Customs. If it wasn't built by Dave, man, it was built by somebody else. Congratulations to Frank Klein, the owner of Red Pill Racing, for getting Stella Beans to Victory Lane in the 3 car. Should definitely help her out also in the point standings. Congratulations goes out to the 3 YouTubers who picked Stella Beans to win. Kevin Bad Burn 03, real shocker here, Red Pill Racing, and his Georgia brother, John Mealer. I'd like to thank Dave Akers Customs for the Victory Lane diorama. Didn't have any garage shots today because Martinsville is so small. Also want to thank Mike James for all the signage, 3D Bombmaker for the turn, and Michael's Diecast Garage and Racing for the catch box and bag. And whoever sent in the Martinsville trophy, I don't remember if that was Mealer or Dirty Deep. Remember, the updated point standings coming out midweek. Should be interesting to see where everybody stands. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.